Hey everyone, Chuck back with another entry in my, what I should call my noob's journey into 3D printing, and the Ender 3 is supplied by Banggood. And I want to say that Banggood has actually been pretty good to me. I know that Chinese retailers get a lot of bashing, but I've bought quite a few things from Banggood over the past 3-4 years, and they've really never let me down. I mean, yeah, sure, things have arrived smashed sometimes and broken, and sometimes things are just garbage, but they've never failed to respond quickly to me and replace, refund, or partial refund, or reship if that's what it takes. Anyway, that being said, again, welcome back. It is 7 o'clock or a little after that in Arizona, and as you can tell, I have my beverage open and ready to go. So I have had some interesting things happen in the past day. I had a bunch of problems printing this this see-through tool holder. You can see there in the LCD screen how badly under extruded it is. This is on Thingiverse, and thank you very much for the person who designed it and uploaded it. This is very, very flexible. I could snap this in 2 fingers very easily. It is horribly under extruded. And I couldn't figure out what was going on because I printed a couple things in the black filament and it printed fine. I had no troubles at all. So I got on YouTube and I watched some videos about under extrusion, and I decided to measure how much filament was coming out based on how much I told it to advance that axis in the controls, and I was getting about half. I was telling it to put out 50 millimeters worth of filament and it was putting out about 25. So as I started to look around, I think I initially found one of my problems, and that is this screw back here. You can't see it right there. That screw holds this little arm on, and that little arm is what you squeeze, and the spring puts pressure on the roller to keep it tight against the feed and to feed the filament through. And of course, I come from motorcycles, and in motorcycling we do not like loose nuts and bolts and screws. So I had tightened it up and it was binding pretty badly. So I loosened it up to the point where it seemed like it was working smoothly and it was putting better pressure on that feed roller, and I started to get the correct amount of filament. And as you can see from up here, I printed the little tool holder again, and this time it is solid as a rock. Still not 100% perfect, but boy, it sure is night and day better than the previous one. And again, thank you to the guy who uploaded the little tool holder to Thingiverse. Works really well. I'm really pleased with it. I'm one of those chaotic kind of guys, and I'm constantly setting things down and not being able to find them again. And sometimes I think I set things down and my brain just decides that it's invisible, and it can be right in front of me and I can't see it. Hence my penchant and love for something time bright red flashlights, because I could have 6 black flashlights sitting on this desk and not be able to find one of them. So what's in there printing right now is a design of my own. This is something I'm making for my wife. My wife stopped smoking in favor of vaping, and she has really taken it up as a hobby. And she has different flavors for different days, and this is what she's calling a rotation station. It's going to hold 5 of the little atomizer tanks, and in the back is going to be a step up, and it's going to hold 5 of the juice flavors, 1 each for each tank, because they want to they don't want to mix the juices. They don't want their pecan, almond, orange, coconut mixed up with their chocolate truffle cheesecake. Because I guess it's okay to mix all those things together in one, but you don't want to mix 2 of them together. That would be like crossing the streams, and we never ever want to cross the streams. Excuse me a moment. So I am very, very pleased with the Ender 3. It does seem to function very well, and if a noob like me can put it together, and even though I have some CNC experience and I've designed things in a couple of different CAD and CAM programs over the years, And I really took the Fusion. It really is stupidly easy compared to some of the cam programs I've used in the past. And the slicers are really easy too. Once you get the hang of what you're looking at and what's right and what's wrong about it and what settings you need to tweak in Cura, it's really pretty darn simple. Oh, and I never showed you my dog. There's my original little dog that came on me. It came on the disc, or came on the stick with it. He printed out really nice. Again, not 100% perfect, but boy, for a guy who's never built and set up a 3D printer before, I am very happy with the quality of things I'm getting off it. I'm sure I'll get even better as I continue to use it. These marks you see along the front of that are letters that actually is going to say rotation station on the front of it. And I'll probably upload most of my designs to Thingiverse or one of the others. I'm not going to upload a design that I haven't printed. So, yeah, I'll probably upload them at some point. I expect anybody who already has a 3D printer could probably design one of these on their own. So I'm not going to hold back with my stuff. Trying to think of anything else new and wonderful I've discovered about the Ender 3. But to be honest, it is pretty simple to build and pretty simple to use. The mirror trick is the best thing ever, and the Aquanet. I am a lifelong believer in Aquanet. On my next trip to Walmart, I'm going to buy a case of the stuff. Because really, you let the bed cool down. I'm printing in PLA at a 60-degree centigrade bed temperature. And when it's done, I pop the glass off, let it cool. Part pops off fairly easily. Really, I've never had to struggle getting one off. And it's nice to be able to get it off the printer and do it, because then I'm not prying and banging around on the bed of the printer. And then just take it out and outside or into the garage and just spritz it a few times with the Aquanet, and man, it is ready to go. Put it back on the bed. By the time it gets back up to 60, it's dry and ready to print. Stuff is fantastic for this. I think I told you that my wife said she used it when she was a lot younger and said you could bounce a quarter off her hair. That's how well it held the hair in place. Anyway, there we go. My Ender 3 working good. I am very happy. If you have any questions, let me know. At some point in time, I'm probably going to go ahead and put together a full 15, 20, 25 minute review on the Ender 3. Probably get myself a real camera instead of using my phone, and get a little bit more time under my belt with this, and so I can better lay out what I like and what I don't like in a more professional, less rambling fashion. And anyway, that's my current status with the Ender 3. Hope you're all having a great day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.